Well, hello. I had a few minutes today, so I thought I would hop on and go live. So give just a few minutes to see if anyone is out there that wants to join me. I'm getting a lot of questions about my oral health journey and just wanting to know what I've done, some of the biohacks that I've thrown at it, some of the products that I've been using, and it's been quite a journey. So if you're out there, give me some love so I know you can hear me. Looks like everything's going okay. All right, fantastic. I would love to know where you're joining from. I love to see where my audience is, just to see where you are. So yes, let me know where you're coming in from. Make sure we have people out there. All right, well, I will go ahead. We've got Colorado, fantastic. We've got Brazil, I love it. UK, Florida, and this is without even any notice. You're still coming in and joining me. Awesome. More from Florida, Romania, Germany. Oh, I love this so much. Hello, hello. So good to be with you today. So I want to share Portugal, Michigan. I want to share with you just a little bit of what I have been through. Some of you may have been on this journey along with me. Some of you may be new to my story and to my journey. Wow, Switzerland, Japan, Pennsylvania. I love this so much. About 10 years ago, I had one of those vain moments where I went to my dentist and I had a tooth right here that lapped over a little bit. And I didn't like that it was crooked. And when I was a young girl, my parents couldn't afford braces. And so I did a retainer on the top, but my bottom were just a little bit crooked. And I wanted to see how I could fix that. So as I was with my dentist, he said, if we were to do braces, we would have to pop out your front teeth and while we corrected the bottom teeth. I said, well, I'm in front of people quite a bit. That really won't work for me. Is there any other options? And he said we could actually do veneers, which will be a quick, 1-day process. You'll be in for a few hours, and I'll have you right out, and we can get that fixed for you. And I said, great, let's do it. It was a person that I trusted, and so I didn't do my own research. I should have. Shame on me, but I trusted. So I went in and he said, we can actually remove your amalgams today too if you want to do that. I said, absolutely. I definitely would love to do that. I knew it was something I wanted to do. I didn't do my research to make sure I was going to a holistic dentist who was trained in removing amalgams. So he did that, weakened my teeth through that, did not properly protect me from mercury poisoning as he was going through that process. And when they do veneers, I don't know if some of you know this, but they remove the enamel of your teeth. So basically it's kind of a top that they put on your teeth. So when I had it done, they looked beautiful. I really loved the aesthetics. I did the tops and the bottoms, and everything was good until it wasn't. I remember it was the year that we introduced copaiba essential oil at convention. And I remember being up on stage talking about it and being in excruciating pain. That was on a Saturday. The following Monday, I went into a new dentist that I was seeing and said, help me understand what's going on. I had 4 root canals done that day, emergency root canals, for a total of 10 root canals in that year. And so I met with him, with the endodontist, and said, please help me understand what's going on. And they finally, they don't like to tell on each other, and they finally said, well, the dentist who did your veneers and removed your amalgams didn't do it properly. The veneers were not sealed, and so basically had bacteria that were completely rotting my teeth from the roots down. So I had all of these root canals done, and they said the only way to save your teeth is to do crowns. So I went in and had every single tooth turned into a crown. And they have to shave your teeth down to basically just a little stub to do the crowns. They looked beautiful. I had an amazing dentist who did my crowns. But then a few years after that, I started having more issues, and my root canal started failing because my teeth had been so weakened through the amalgam process. what happened as the root canal started failing is my mouth was filled up with infection that I didn't know about because I had so many root canals. I didn't have any nerves, and so I couldn't feel what was going on with all of the infection. So infection was pooling up, had gone all the way through my sinuses, and had sat there for years without anyone knowing about it. So by the time we discovered this, my bones had completely dissolved. I had absolutely no bone here, absolutely no bone here, and no bone here. And I was in a real interesting spot, very health compromising position. And had I not been taking such good care of my health, I would have been a very sick girl. Because as you know, our teeth are connected to everything. Not only do they affect us emotionally, but to vital organs, different parts of the body. And so we needed to jump on this quickly. Fortunately, I was able to tap into an amazing holistic dentist who was trained in Switzerland. I see we have people from Switzerland on with us now. And she had a very holistic approach to my care. And I'm so grateful for everything that I've been through. We've had, let's see, 6 extractions so far. When they did the extractions, they prepared me for the worst. They said, because you have such small bone structure, it is unlikely that with everything that we do, that you will never regrow bone. And so they were preparing me for a life of bridges or a life of dentures ahead of me, because this is just the first step. I have more extractions that are needed. We just went and cleaned out all of the infection, all of the sinus cavity, and it just got me to a safe place. So as we went through this process, I worked with an amazing surgeon that worked there. For any of you who are in Utah, it's Total Care Dental. It's Dr. Michelle Jorgensen that I've been going to, and Dr. Mishler has been the amazing surgeon that I've been working with. So again, preparing me for the worst, I just looked him in the eye and I said, I will regrow bone. I promise you that I will be able to have these ceramic implants and I will regrow bone. And he just said, that would be miraculous. You would be a true miracle. And I said, watch me. So to make a very long story short, we've gone through the process. I've had multiple surgeries, lots of bolts and screws in my mouth as they've gone through different bone grafting. The first bone grafts failed. They got very, very creative with their bone grafting this last time. And we just got the CAT scans back or the CT scan, and I have regrown bone. I've regrown tissue, I've regrown bone. I am literally a walking miracle. So I'm going to be really transparent with you today so you can kind of see a little bit of my journey. But they have been able to now put in the ceramic implants. I chose not to do titanium. I want everything as natural and holistic as possible. That's a personal choice for me. But I've been able to put in some of those posts, and we're preparing now for the final crowns. I'm going to show you, because sometimes things are not as they appear. You look at my teeth and everything may look amazing, but you may not understand the journey and everything that's going on the inside. So you'll see here on the top some of the posts that are waiting here for the final crowns. See here? And then down at the bottom, I have a fridge. So these are the temporary. So these are all extractions. Now I'm going to show you. So this is the side where I have regrown bone here and here. Like, it's solid. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. But this side, this is a little bit ugly. So if you have a sensitive stomach, you may want to turn away for just a moment. But I'm going to show you this side. So this side, you can see we've cleaned it up. But you can see how I have, like, if you were to put your finger right here on my cheek, you would feel that there's absolutely no bone. There's a huge hole in my face here. But I know that I will regrow it here as well. So I want to share with you, because so many people have been asking, what have you done to have these results? So I've been very, very consistent with my health journey. One, I'm very, very consistent with what I eat. I eat very clean. I have removed gluten from my diet completely. I don't consume sugar, and I make sure that I am getting really, really good protein in my diet. So that's something very important. You also must be getting your micronutrients for everything else to work. So the Lifelong Vitality, so it's got 3 different components here, has been very, very key. Making sure that I'm getting my vitamins and minerals with the Microplex BMZ, make sure I'm getting my healthy omegas, the astaxanthin, the essential oils, really, really good for regenerating tissue. And then also all of my superfoods, my polyphenols, here antioxidants with the alpha CRS. So getting those micronutrients is really important. I've also been doing the doTERRA bone nutrient supplement, been very consistent with that. I do 2 in the morning, 2 at night, just making sure that that bone can knit and be really, really strong. And then probably this has been, I contribute this probably the most to my healing. It has been the MetaPower Advantage. So they come in these little sachets, but this is 9 different types of marine collagen. So it's not just for hair, skin, nails, lashes. We're going deep into the tissue with the tripeptides that are in this collagen product. So I know that this has been very, very key. So people ask me, why do you take 2 sachets a day? This is why. I am regenerating tissue. I also had some serious issues with my gums. They had receded, they were bleeding, and so I needed to get my gums healthy as well. It's been very transformative. I want to share with you the oils that I have been using as well. So internally, I've been using myrrh and copaiba, and I'm going to show you how I use them. So, and I started, it was both pre and post surgery. I've had so many surgeries, and I have many more to go. I'm not finished, but I see the end in sight. I still have many years to go until I'm completely finished, but I know everything's going to work out perfectly. You have to remember, mindset is so important. You have to believe that something is possible in order for it to really come to fruition. So I will take myrrh, and I'll take a couple of drops. Now, if your myrrh, I had to go through 2 bottles before I started this to make sure I had a bottle that would open, because you can see this bottle, it's actually sealed shut because myrrh is really sticky. Remember, it comes from a resin. So it's very, very sticky. And so sometimes that lid will seal up. So what I do when I first open a new bottle of myrrh, put on the top some fractionated coconut oil, just to make sure that that doesn't gel shut. But if it's a sticky lid, it means you've got some good myrrh. So I will take 2 drops of myrrh, go right under my tongue, and then I will take 2 drops of copaiba. And then I take my tongue and I just go around my gums to make sure I'm covering every area. It's amazing to support a healthy inflammatory process in the body. Myrrh is really, really good for oral health. It's been used for thousands of years for oral health. It's also going to be really good for digestive health.